Okay, guys, I'm doing something for Dusty. I'm going to go pretty much to market in a second. Just switching everything on. What I'm looking at here is, or at least it will be when I pull this into shot, is CoCo. It's a market that I don't trade at all, to be honest. So what I've done, and I'll show you in just a second, is I've put this into the Discord already for the guys, and they can see what I'm looking at here is it's actually a bull market, but I'm looking to sell this. Now I'm going to drop the order in pretty much as we speak. It's not an overly expensive market really. So let me just drop in a fiver. I'm going to saddle this underneath. Now, what it's telling me to target is 22. So we're going to put 22 in, and we'll just drop that order in there. And I'm going to trail it up. Now, what you'll see with the guys, just so you can kind of see where all of this sort of comes from. Dusty asked earlier on if I would look at CoCo. So go to market updates, and there's that sheet. They see this first, so they know I'm going to be selling this thing, and they know what I'm going to be selling it to. 22 pips, low TP, because it's a scalp, and it's here. The full, oh, thank you very much. Got my coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes it. Coffee.
Too much.
What do you mean too much? It's here. So that they can actually see me building up the trade for them. Okay, so I've done that. And then it gets put into this, so just so they can track it and monitor it. And they know what I'm up to. So what am I up to? Well, excellent. That's gone up higher than I thought, so I can get that onto that blue line. I'm only targeting this. The higher I can get that up, the better. But if we drop this out to a 4 hour, you'll see this has been on a Murray run. So why am I selling it? Because it's running up. Well, it's actually very much at the top of this range. So if it was a retracement that's up there, it's actually weakening in strength as well. I do think the overall view of this market is up over. But at this moment in time, I'm looking to scalp against it. Now, there is a gap here, but you can see this market gap's regular. And that's because of the, like, sort of, the sort of irregular hours, shall we say. It's not 24 hours. It stops and it starts creating these gaps. So they don't necessarily fill all the time. And this is the thing about gap trading. When you hear anyone talk about gaps, there's an imbalance and it fills. It don't. The easiest thing to do is just put a block in where the gap is and then trade it as if it's a normal chart. And as you can see, that's turning red, which is right for it to be a sell. Drop it into 15 minutes. And now I'm working this particular range between 2 points of interest. And one of them happens to be here. I want to trigger onto that and then come down. So that's what we're doing. Put that across there. It's got a huge ATR, but it's not really as bad as you think. So all I need to do is get that to slam, and I'm going to follow the green candles up into these zones and then keep it between these two red zones. As long as it's between these two red zones, I'm happy. Breaks out of there, might have a problem, but in the meantime, this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to follow that up, get the price on, and then bang, catch my 20 pips, and I'll be good. So I'll let it play out. I've got a few things to do while it's running, and you'll be able to watch it. Okay. Right. So, Dusty, that was for you. It's not something that I trade, but one thing that I hope this shows and kind of comes through. I don't care what the market is, and you can talk to your blue in the face, oh, this market's better than that market and one market's better than this. It's not. As long as you have a fundamental understanding of movement of chart, you can start building a picture. The chart will tell you what you need to see. So here is a market. I can honestly say I've never looked at it. I've never traded it. But I understand what it's doing, because price is just numbers and they will work from one point to the next. It's what a chart does. In this scenario, went up into a golden zone, and the higher I got it into that, the better. And then I was just going to catch the snap coming back and then target effectively. The key element with all of this was the target. The target was spot on to what it needed. And all you do, just make certain nothing left. Yes, no tickets. And then there you go. So there's my day done. 200 quid's banked off 2 markets that the guys called out and asked me to trade. I know some people don't get these videos. I see that with the comments. You missed bits out, one thing and another. I can't compress what I've done into 15 minutes. And if you want to see it and come along and talk to me, one thing or another, drop in the Scruffy Squad. When we go to Zoom, we're not there for 10 minutes, we're there for hours. And you can, when we talk and I go through the charts and I explain in depth what's going on. But the key element here is I'm patient when a lot of people are not. They fail because they've got an over expectation. They fail because they overtrade too much. And they're looking for the system. I don't have a system. I don't have a strategy. I have a framework. I know how to build a framework in a chart. And that framework is what you've just seen. And it's not difficult. Pick key highs and lows and work towards them. That's it. Get direction right. Forgive the entry. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.